Bill Cipher floats above the clearing, laughs. Golden glow surrounds him. Dipper, Mabel, and Suze can't move. Fear paralyzes them. Bill raises his hand. The air around him distorts. A portal appears, blue, square, pulsating. A figure emerges from the portal. Tad Strange materializes. Blue square with one eye, bowler hat on his head, diamond tie. Bill's brother, complete opposite, calm, methodical, cold. "Brother mine," says Bill, "welcome to Gravity Falls." Tad looks around, nods. "Interesting dimension. Let's begin our work." Bill and Tad rise into the sky, fly toward the town. Dipper tries to move. Finally, the paralyzing force disappears, falls to his knees. "We have to warn the town," shouts Dipper, grabs Mabel and Suze. They run back to the shack. They arrive out of breath. Wendy and Melody are inside. Dipper tells them what happened. Wendy grabs her axe. "We need to evacuate people." They run outside. The town is already changing. The sky becomes strange, half golden, half blue. Buildings begin to distort. People on the streets stop. Their eyes become empty, golden glow in some, blue in others. Bill and Tad are taking over the minds of the residents. Sheriff Blubbs walks by. Golden eyes. Everything's fine. Bill has returned, speaks monotonously. Durland nearby. Blue eyes. Order is restored. Mabel grabs Dipper's hand. "This is like Weird Mageddon, but worse. There's two of them." Suze points to the square. Bill and Tad float there. Around them gather residents with empty eyes. The army of controlled people grows. Dipper takes out Journal 3, flips through pages, searching for something. There must be a way to stop them. Wendy notices Pacifica, runs to her. Pacifica's eyes are still normal. "Run. Don't look at them." Drags her back to the group. The group hides in an alley. 6 people: Dipper, Mabel, Suze, Wendy, Melody, Pacifica. The rest of the town is under control. Bill controls emotions, chaos, fears, says Dipper. And Tad, he controls logic, order, rationality. Together they're taking over the entire mind. Mabel looks at her brother. "What do we do?" Dipper is silent, thinks, looks at the journal, then at the phone in his pocket. The decision comes. We need help. We need those who already defeated Bill. Takes out his phone, dials a number. Long rings. Finally they answer. "Hello?" Grunkle Stan's voice, sound of waves in the background. Grunkle Stan. "It's Dipper," speaks urgently. "Bill's back, and he brought his brother. They're taking over Gravity Falls. We need your help." Pause. Can hear Stan saying something to Ford. Then Ford's voice on the phone. "Dipper, that's impossible. Bill was destroyed in Stan's mind. How could he—" "I don't know how," interrupts Dipper. "But he's here. And his brother Tad Strange, too. Blue Square. They're controlling the minds of the whole town. We need your help. Please, come back." Can hear the brothers conferring. Sound of wind. Sound of the boat motor. "We're turning around," says Ford. "We'll be there in 2 days. Hold on, kids. Don't let them take you. Hide. We're coming." Connection cuts off. Dipper looks at the group. "They're coming back. We need to hold out for 2 days." Suze nods. "I have a secret bunker under the shack. Grunkle Ford's old bunker. We can hide there." The group runs back to the shack. The sky above the town becomes even stranger. Golden and blue lightning pierces the clouds. They reach the shack. Suze opens a hatch in the floor. They descend into the bunker, close it behind them. In the darkness of the bunker, Dipper lights a lantern. Looks at everyone. 2 days. We have to hold out for 2 days. Mabel hugs Waddles, who was in the shack. And then Dipper looks at the journal in his hands. "And then we fight." Above, Bill's laughter echoes across the town, and Tad's cold, methodical voice. Gravity Falls is ours now. Dipper and Mabel return to Gravity Falls after 6 months. They ride in a bus through the snowy forest. Mabel wears a new winter sweater with a Christmas tree. Dipper looks out the window, thinking about last summer. The bus stops at the Mystery Shack. Suze runs out to meet them. He's wearing Grunkle Stan's fez. They hug, happy to see each other. Suze tells them he's now the owner of the shack. Everything's going well. Melody is making hot chocolate inside. Wendy is there too, waves at them. They go inside the shack. It's warm, cozy. The fireplace is burning. They drink chocolate, talk about school and life in California. Mabel shows new photos of Waddles. Suze shows new exhibits for tourists. Dipper asks about Bill Cipher's statue. Suze says it's still in the forest. Locals are afraid to go there. They say strange things happen around the statue in winter. Snow doesn't settle on it. Dipper decides to go check. Mabel doesn't want to, but goes with him. Suze joins too. They put on jackets and go into the forest. They walk through the snow for about 20 minutes. The forest is quiet, cold. Branches creak. Dipper takes out Journal 3, checks the map. They come out to a clearing. Bill's statue stands in the middle of a circle without snow. Stone, gray-yellow, with an outstretched hand. One eye, top hat, bow tie, everything as it was. Around the statue is a perfect circle of bare ground. Snow doesn't touch it. Mabel says it's creepy. Suze agrees. Dipper comes closer, studies the statue, checks the journal. It says Bill was destroyed in Grunkle Stan's mind. Suddenly it gets colder. The air changes. Dipper hears quiet laughter. Turns to Mabel and Suze. They hear it too. A crack appears on the statue's hand, then another. The stone starts to crumble. Pieces hang in the air. Golden light breaks through from the statue. Dipper yells for everyone to back away. Tries to pull Mabel and Suze away, but can't move. His legs won't obey. The light gets brighter. The statue explodes. Golden flames fill the clearing. A triangular silhouette appears in the center. Bill Cipher materializes in the air. "Miss me, kids," says Bill. His voice echoes through the forest. He floats above them, flickering between gold and blue. His eye rotates, looking at each of them. Dipper yells that this is impossible. Bill was destroyed. Bill laughs, says the mind prison couldn't hold him. Winter in Gravity Falls is his time. He's back. Bill rises higher. The trees around start shaking. Snow falls from branches. His laughter gets louder. He says, "Welcome back to Gravity Falls." A year has passed since the events of Weirdmageddon. 14-year-old Dipper and Mabel Pines return to Gravity Falls for summer vacation once again. Ford and Stanley have sailed away on their ship, Stan O'War, to travel the seas, leaving the Mystery Shack under Seuss's management. He's now the rightful owner, proudly wearing a new red shirt with Mr. Mystery written on it, trying his best to maintain the family business. Dipper has noticeably matured and become more confident, but his drive to solve mysteries hasn't faded. Mabel has kept her optimism, though there's now a hint of teenage maturity in her behavior. They nostalgically reminisce about last year's adventures and decide to visit the place where Bill Cipher's statue once stood. Making their way through the familiar forest, the twins emerge into that very clearing. But instead of the stone triangle, they're met with only an empty depression in the ground, overgrown with fresh grass. The statue has vanished without a trace. Dipper puzzledly examines the spot where it should have been, while Mabel tries to find at least some fragments. "Strange," Dipper mutters, running his hand over the ground. There aren't even traces that the statue was moved. It's like it just dissolved. Mabel circles the clearing, peering behind every tree. Maybe someone stole it. Though who would want a statue of an evil triangle? Suddenly, the air begins to shimmer with bluish light, and the temperature around them noticeably drops. The leaves on the trees rustle without wind, and the ground beneath their feet vibrates slightly. Dipper instinctively grabs Mabel's hand, and they press their backs together. A strange figure begins to materialize before them. First, a faint blue glow appears, then the contours become clearer. It's a blue square with a single eye in the center, surrounded by a soft radiance. Unlike Bill's aggressive aura, this being emanates calmness. "Don't be afraid," the creature says in a melodic, almost sad voice. "I won't harm you." Dipper and Mabel freeze, unable to believe their eyes. The shape is very similar to Bill, but completely different in feeling. "Greetings, young pines," the blue square continues, slowly turning to each of them. "My name is Tad Strange. I am the brother of the one you knew as Bill Cipher." Mabel gasps and covers her mouth with her hands, while Dipper instinctively takes a step back, shielding his sister. His eyes narrow and suspicion sounds in his voice. "Bill's brother. How can we trust you? Your brother almost destroyed the entire world." Tad sadly tilts his square form, and his single eye closes for a moment. "I understand your concerns, and I'm here precisely to correct my brother's mistakes.